אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יא לה לי, לה לה לי, לה 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 לי. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יא לה לי, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Joanne Nordlinger. I am subbing for the rabbi tonight. She and Rachel are off celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary. I know, wonderful. Like to welcome everyone here tonight at ORME, whether this is your first time or the first time in a long time, and hello out in Streamland. It's good to see you all here tonight. I will start with the first English reading. Pieces coming together, middle of page 1. One part of Judaism is called Tikkun Olam. It says that the world has been broken into pieces. All this chaos, all this discord, and our job, everyone's job, is to try to put the pieces back together to make things whole again. Maybe we're the pieces. Maybe what we're supposed to do is come together. That's how we end the brokenness. I'd like to call up Jeannie McKinnon and Michelle Matataya for the English reading and the candle lighting. Okay.
Beneath a broken street lamp, shards of glass and remnants of humanity linger on the sidewalk. A hungry child cries out for food. A widow talks with tears in her eyes, but in her heart there is still hope for peace. When will the fighting end? Her children ask wearily. She answers patiently, when anger gives way to compassion, when hatred gives way to love, when darkness gives way to light. Promise me one thing, my children. Promise me that you will always act in ways that fill the world with compassion, love, and light.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And now we come to the part of the service where we celebrate our simchas. Anything big, anything small you'd like to share, please share it with us tonight. Any good things? Yes?
I just got back from my annual trip with my two most favorite friends.
Oh, it's so nice that you got to go on your trip, Eileen.
We went to the mountains, and one of the ladies I had known for 57 years.
57 years of friendship. Wonderful. Anyone else? Ed?
I had a conference in Seattle that went very well. I also had no flight difficulties either going out or coming back.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really lucky. I know people did. Anyone else? Yes?
Our youngest Texas grandson just was accepted to the University of Texas.
The University of Texas, Mazel Tov. Anyone else? All right. Let's sing Shehakianu for the joy of just all these pleasures and just for being alive. Bottom of page 4. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen. I'd like to call up Ed for the starfish story on page 6.
Once upon a time, there was an old man who used to walk the beach every morning before breakfast. He enjoyed this solitary exercise each day. But one morning during his walk, he noticed a small boy in the distance. As the boy walked closer, the old man could see that every so often he bent down to pick up an object and throw it into the sea. When the boy was only a few feet away, the old man cried out, "Good morning. May I ask what it is that you're doing?" The young boy paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide has washed them up onto the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves. When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man looked down at the beach, which was littered with starfish as far as the eye could see in both directions. Then he said to the boy, "There must be 10,000 starfish on this beach. I'm afraid you really won't be able to make a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean, then turned and smiled and said, "It made a difference to that one."
Thank you, Ed. And now it's time to welcome the Sabbath bride with Lahado D. We're going to do the abbreviated version on the bottom of page 8. Boikala, 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 lehadodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekah. Boikala, 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 boikala. And now we'll rise for the official call to worship with the Barahu. Middle of page 9. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch et Adonai, Hamevorach, Baruch Adonai. Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leo Please be seated. We'll now sing Roll into Dark, bottom of page 9. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to light. Boreum v'layla, golel or mipnei hoshech, meumel mur mipnei hoshech, vehoshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. We'll have a responsive reading now. Middle of page 10, We Believe. We believe in tomorrow. We believe that poverty need not be permanent and that we need not learn war forever. We believe in humanity, despite all we know about it. We believe that there can yet be a time of peace, of justice, and of love for all who live on earth. We believe we can share in bringing that day closer by the way in which we live. Let people everywhere be sure that every deed counts, that every word has power. That all we can do is do our share in the world. In spite of all its absurdities and frustrations and disappointments, let us remember to build a life as if it were a work of art. Please rise for our most important prayer, the Shema, bottom of page 10. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alalavecha vishinantam levanecha vidibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlektecha v'derech, uvshokbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman titzkeru, Va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, Vitem kedoshim hem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzei tiechem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Freedom, page bottom of 13. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And now let's sing our freedom song, Mi Chamocha, bottom of page 14. Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Mi hamocha ba elim Adonai Mi kamocha nerdar bakodesh Nora tehilot o seifele Nora tehilot o seifele. And now a responsive reading at the top of page 15, the power. In each human hand and heart is the power to renew life. To open eyes that have closed in despair, to shelter the weak and shield the helpless. To care for the earth like an old friend, to give to its oceans, rivers, and forests our selfless love, to treat ponds and tide pools, the sky and the mountains as sacred living things. Now let's sing the Veshamru, bottom of page 15. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Sacred work. Do your work of transformation little by little. Please rise for the Amidah, our central prayer, sort of the top of page 16. Adonai Tefai Taif Tiftach Ufia Gita Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Behanora, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezoher Hasdei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'etzrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mehaye HaKol, Atah Rav Le'hoshia, Mehalkel Hayim B'chesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid, Umechaye, Matz Mir Veshua, V'ne'eman ata lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Please be seated. And now a time for quiet reflection and meditation. Shalom Rav, page 18. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. Ki atah melech adon, leho hashalom. Ki atah melech adon, leho hashalom. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Israel, bechol ed uvechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Israel amcha, tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. we've come now to the part of our service where we ask for the healing. Tonight, we ask for the healing of Alyssa Freeman, Becky Matz, Jonathan Prupus-Kern, Dan Robbins, and Linda Woods. Is there anyone else who would like to wish for healing tonight? With Refuah Shlema, we wish for their full healing, mind, body, spirit. Misher Beach, bottom of page 20. Misher Beach, Avotenu, Mekor HaBracha, Leimotenu, may the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misher Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. It was nearing 3 a.m. at County Hospital. The halls were eerily quiet, but exhaustion was loud in Nurse Miriam's bones. 14 hours into her shift, her scrubs were wrinkled, her coffee cold, and her spirit stretched thin. She regretted staying over for a double shift, but the unit had been short-staffed, and she couldn't bring herself to leave her team behind. She stepped into the break room, hoping for a moment of rest. Instead, she found a young man, maybe 19, sitting alone, clutching a crumpled visitor badge. His eyes were red and swollen. Miriam was surprised to see a non-staff member in the room and was about to call security until the young man spoke. "My sister," he said softly. "She's in surgery. They said it might be hours." Miriam nodded, too tired to speak. She turned to leave, but something stopped her. She looked again at the young man, sitting alone in his worry. Without a word, she walked to the sink, filled a paper cup with cold water, and handed it to him. "Here," she said gently, "you look like you need this more than I do." He took the cup with trembling hands. "Thank you," he whispered. "I didn't realize how thirsty I was." Miriam sat down across from him. They didn't speak much at first, but slowly the silence softened. He began to share about his sister, their childhood, and how strange it felt to be so helpless. Miriam didn't offer any advice. She simply listened. And in that quiet moment, just a nurse, a paper cup, and a listening ear, we glimpsed something ancient and enduring, the power of simple kindness to transform a space, to comfort a soul, and to honor something greater than ourselves. Later, as she walked back to the nurse's station, Miriam thought to herself, maybe staying late wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe this was exactly where I was meant to be. This story reminds me of this week's Torah portion, Hayei Sarah, the life of Sarah, which ironically begins with not with the life of Sarah, but with her death and the mourning of Abraham. This irony is not accidental. The Torah is not simply telling us about Sarah's death. It's teaching us about the enduring impact of a life well lived. Sarah's legacy doesn't end with her final breath. It continues in the choices Abraham makes to honor her, in the values passed on to Isaac, and in the kindness that Rebekah will soon embody. The story moves from death to love, from mourning to marriage, from loss to legacy. It reminds us that the true measure of life is not found in its final moment, but in the ripple effects it leaves behind. Sarah's life is honored not through eulogy, but through action, through the continuation of the covenant, through the search for a partner who will carry forward her spirit of generosity and faith. But nestled within this narrative is a quieter, gentler story, one that speaks volumes about the kind of world we are meant to build. It's the story of Eliezer, Abraham's servant, sent on a mission to find a wife for Isaac. He arrives at a well, weary and uncertain, and prays for a sign, not a sign of wealth, status, or beauty, but of kindness. And then, as if on cue, Rebekah appears. She sees a stranger in need and responds. She offers water, not just to Eliezer, but to his camels as well. Now, here's where the Torah detail becomes astonishing. A single camel can drink up to 25 gallons of water after a long journey. Eliezer had 10 camels. That means Rebekah may have had drawn as much as 250 gallons of water by hand from a well in the heat of the day. This was far more than a polite gesture. It was a physically demanding, time-consuming act of generosity, and she did it without being asked. The Midrash Bereshit Rabbah teaches that this moment was not just about hospitality, it's about character. The sages say that Rebekah's act revealed her inner nobility, her readiness to carry forward the legacy of Sarah. Her kindness was instinctive, and that, the Midrash tells us, is what made her worthy of becoming a matriarch of Israel. This is the timeless truth that binds these stories together, that the covenant between God and the Jewish people is not upheld only through grand rituals or dramatic miracles. It is sustained through small, quiet acts of kindness, through cups of water, through moments of presence, through the decision to simply care. This is Tikkun Olam, the sacred work of repairing the world. And here's the most powerful part. We do not need to be great heroes of the Torah to do great deeds. We don't need to be Abraham, Sarah, or Moses to shape the world. We can be ordinary people, like Eliezer, a humble servant, like Rebekah, a young woman at a well, or like Miriam, a tired nurse on a long shift, or just like you and me. The covenant of kindness is not reserved for the extraordinary, it's fulfilled by the everyday. As Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel once said, "When I was young, I admired clever people. Now that I'm old, I admire kind people." Rebekah's gesture at the well and Nurse Miriam's gesture in the break room are separated by millennia, but they are spiritually identical. Both saw someone in need and responded with grace. Both honored the covenant, not with words, but with deeds. As we leave this sacred space and return to our ordinary lives, may we carry with us the awareness that holiness is not confined to the sanctuary. It lives in the break room, the grocery store, the classroom, the sidewalk. It lives in every moment we choose to be present, to be kind, and to be human. Shabbat Shalom. All right, and let's have some announcements from the board. Ed?
Good evening and welcome to wrong congregation, Orami. I went there for 28 years. It's still ingrained in me. Anyway, welcome to Orami, both in person and those attending virtually. I have a couple of brief announcements. First of all, there's no Torah study tomorrow, but there is real theology tomorrow, which starts with a potluck dinner. Sunday, sorry. I don't know what day of the week it is. Sunday. Potluck dinner at 5 and the movie Ida at 6. Ron, do you want to say anything more about it? I don't want to read the whole paragraph. No, it's an Academy Award winning for Best Foreign Language Film from 2014 and a New York Times Critics Pick. It is an excellent film. Ron always picks out excellent films. So on Tuesday, November 18th is a membership committee meeting. Next Friday, we start with Jewish meditation at 7 o'clock, followed by Shabbat service. And then Saturday, November 22nd, there will be Torah study in the morning, but there will also be the Richmond Folk Music Concert. That's all. Am I missing anything for announcements?
Could I add something?
Yes, you may.
Some of you may know of Rabbi Angela Buchdahl, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's with Central Synagogue. So she's going to be at UVA on Thursday night. Thursday night. Wait a minute. I've got two. Wednesday night. It's being sponsored by UVA, but my daughter works at the JCC now, so I have a little insight in what might be available. So they have reserved 12 seats, RJCC, for that event, which is sold out. It's actually a free event. So they're considering renting a minibus for the 12 people who would go from here. I'm the only one who's signed up so far, according to my daughter. So it's a little pricey. It's $30 for the trip, but nothing to pay when you get there. So if you're interested, please see me after services.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Shauna. Please rise for the Aleinu. Aleinu le'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula le'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishbachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegoralenu kahol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtahavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, l'melech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yinei Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Please be seated. There are stars. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly through their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Tonight, we remember the yahrzeits of Gloria Sutton, the Shaloshim Gloria Sutton, grandmother of Cal Meadows, the yahrzeit Gail Petroff T. Poe, sister of Marilyn Harris, Lottie Halberstadt, grandmother of Lisa Halberstadt, Sidney Leon Burtz, family of Marilyn Harris, Judith Linke, mother of Beth Meixner, Evelyn Brown, mother of Cheryl Thomas, Edward Zuckerman, grandfather of Beth Meixner, Selma Roby, mother of Marjorie Minacher, Robert Signer, father of Mira Signer, William Lacker, father of Jeff Lacker, Amy Kane, wife of David Kane. Stuart Packer, brother of Susan Ferris. Is there anyone else we'd like to remember tonight? Zichronam Livraha, may their memories be a blessing. Please rise for the mourner's Kaddish on page 24. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divra Hirute Ve'yamlich Malhute, B'hayehon Uv'yomehon Uv'haye Dekol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uzman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Ulmei Umaya. Yit Barak V'yish Tabach V'yit Pa'ar V'yit Ramam V'yit Naseh. V'yit Hadar V'yit Halev V'yit Halal Shemei Dekudesha Barichu. Le'ela Mikol Birhata V'shirata. Tush B'chata V'nechmahata. Da'amiran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'hayim aleinu ve'akol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'romav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu ve'akol Yisrael v'imru amen. Please be seated. We'll close tonight with Od Yavo, middle of page 25. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu Ve'al Kol Ha'olam. Salam, 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 aleinu ve'akol ha'olam, salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Thank you, Patricia, for playing with us tonight. Please join us in the back for Kiddush and Motzi. Shabbat Shalom.